I see deception in a lot of areas, that there's deception about being a virgin. So there's a belief in the community that he's a virgin. Miss Andrews is part of that community. There's a belief in the community that he's a virgin, and he perpetuates that belief. There's a belief that he's financially successful, and he perpetuates that belief, and there's not a lot of evidence to say that he is. He's deceptive about what he's done sexually. So there's deception about who he is. There's deception about relationships with other women. So where he's emailing.
Did you review other text messages and emails from other women and Mr. Alexander?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so based on those, what is it that you see?
I,
Ms. LaViolette, when you talk about deception with regard to deceiving other women, do you have specific, do you know who these women are, the names, I mean?
I know the names of many of the women.
Okay, go ahead, tell me what they are.
Chriselle, Reagan, Nicole, Denise, Shaitanya, Maria, I believe probably Deanna, Jodi, Lisa.
All right. And this email that we just went through, Matilda?
Matilda.
Okay. Based on, so are there conversations going on with all of these women at some point?
Yes, there are, and Krista is another one.
Okay. And when you talk about deception, what do you mean?
I mean that it doesn't appear that these women are aware of each other, so that he is able to lead a life of deception and somehow reconcile that with his own faith and his own behavior, that he is somehow able to pull that together and compartmentalize his life so that he can have these relationships with all these different women.
Sustained.
Deanna Reed was the woman who Mr. Alexander was in love with and had a relationship with for, I believe, 7 years.
Okay. And was he still in contact with her while he was in a relationship with Miss Arias?
Yes, he was.
And was he still in contact with her when he was in a relationship with Miss Andrews?
Yes, he was.
And was he still in contact with her when these other women that you mentioned with regard to the text messages and emails that you reviewed, was he still in contact with Miss Reed as well?
Yes, he was.
All right. And based on your conversations with Miss Arias, what did she believe about Miss Reed as far as how Miss Reed treated Mr. Alexander?
Miss Arias believed that Deanna Reed was a little crazy, and maybe, well, that she was crazy and jealous.
All right. And did Mr. Alexander often have Miss Arias not come into the home or drop him off around a corner to avoid seeing Miss Reed?
Yes.
All right. And is this information, did Miss Arias ever have any substantial conversations with Miss Reed?
Not that I'm aware of.
So where did this information come from?
From Mr. Alexander.